Bobby Haize. We're going to be talking about how the Bears can make the most out of their acquisition of DJ Moore. Adam Schefter also speculates that Jalen Carter could possibly still be there for the Chicago Bears at number 9. And then we're going to talk about the pressure on Justin Fields and how he can have some things to prove in this season. We're going to get into all that and more. But first, you already know, we got to play that intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, Bears fans, we in the building. Fellas, man, it's been an exciting weekend. Like, literally, we went into the weekend, and Ryan Post, like, let me go ahead and drop y'all off something real quick to talk about over the weekend, man. The Bears have been the talk of the football community since the trade for the number 1 overall pick went down. Now, one of the biggest acquisitions, one of the biggest acquisitions that we got in that trade that was unexpected was DJ Moore. So I'm going to ask you guys this, man. DJ Moore has had a great career so far, a very solid career. But when you look at the quarterbacks that he's had, it's been a lot to be desired with the quarterbacks that he's played for so far in his NFL career. So I'm going to throw this question to you guys. How can the Chicago Bears, with having their franchise quarterback already in lock, how can they unlock even more out of DJ Moore and make the most out of him as the marquee wide receiver, whoever wants to take it first?
Oh man, it's so many things you can do with this kid. I've been watching the last couple days since we got that announcement, that trade for DJ Moore. All I've been doing is watching DJ Moore highlights. This kid is amazing with the ball. This kid amazing catching the ball. He's all hands. You can line him up in the backfield. You can put him in any position you want, and he's going to perform. This is one of the top 10 receivers, I think, in the NFL, DJ Moore. Okay. I think he is. Can I just say this? This might sound crazy to you guys, but I don't think he's the talent that Barry Sanders is, but he has the feet of Barry Sanders. Mm-hmm. He is able to make Barry Sanders cuts when he has the ball. Just watch his highlights, and I think you will see what I'm talking about. This kid is a complete game changer from Justin Fields. It's just up to Justin Fields to unlock him. That's it.
Bro. And I think that what somebody said already in the comments is what I was going to say. Justin Fields got to get better with the quick throws because this guy's good in his space. You seen that the Carolina Panthers with Baker Mayfield, PJ Walker, and Sam Darnold, this man was still able to eclipse over 1,000 yards. And I love Barry Sanders. That's probably one of my favorite. That's my next favorite running back after Sweetness. But the guy, he do got some knife shiftiness to him, DJ Moore. So, but these guys got to be able to get it done. I think that you're gonna be able to add some more motion to the offense to be able to take advantage of more matchups, especially now because if you sending him in motion, you still got to worry about Darnell Mooney, who's a speed guy, and then you still got to worry about Claypool, who can go over the top. So yes, it's gonna be dangerous, man. They just gotta unlock that and help Justin Fields get your ass in there and work on them quick throws, bro.
For sure. Now, DJ Moore has never had a season of having double-digit touchdowns. The most he had was last season at 7. Does that streak break this season for DJ Moore? Do you think he's going to get over 10 receiving touchdowns this year?
I'm going to go ahead and say yeah. I'm going to go yes. I see once the Justin Fields, I don't think he had a receiver like this. Darnell Mooney is a very good receiver, but he's not. It's levels to this shit. And he ain't on DJ Moore's level. I'm just going to be honest. So once he sees the type of weapon that he has on flanking him to whatever side he's lining up on, he's going to feed him and feed him and feed him. Call him hungry hippo. He going to be eating all fucking day.
I feel that. Listen, I feel that at all completely. And the way that I look at it is that it's going to depend on building that chemistry. That's why I'm glad that they made this trade when they did. They made it early.
Absolutely.
You can now bring him in. He's going to be able to do those offseason workouts with Cole Kmet, Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, DJ Moore. I need all these motherfuckers to be together, hand in hand at Hallis Hall as much as they can be and just working, bro, because the chemistry that they build is going to be highly important. Here's the question I'm going to throw to you guys on top of that. Now, with our wide receiver core kind of being said, we got we got a surefire number 1 now, and then we got still Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney, and what we know that they can do. Darnell Mooney can actually be put back in a similar situation as he was when he had A-Rob there, which we already know Darnell was dangerous at that point. Mm-hmm. But does this make you more inclined to bring back a Dante Pettis who showed some flashes? I know he had some issue holding on to the ball, But keep in mind, we won't necessarily be having to rely on him. Or do you think this is more opportunity for Velus to show and maybe step up? Because now Velus is not going to have any pressure on him for a wide receiver. He's going to be able to come in, specialty lineups, really use his speed. Who do you think then becomes kind of the next ring down of wide receivers for this?
I think this is a easy choice for me. Pettis is just unreliable, dude. You can't count on him when it really counts. He made some big catches throughout the season. Let's just be honest. He made some big catches. I mean, he couldn't drop them. They was right on the money. But he dropped some catches that was right on the money. Velus Jones, he also in the same boat. He dropped a lot of catches. He made some turnovers, mostly on the special teams. But I like the attributes that he brings to the game. If he can just get it together, plus add to the account that he was a rookie last year, albeit 25 years old. He was a rookie. So I'm willing to go with Velus Jones Jr. than a Pettis, who just make my heart hurt when I look at him on the field.
I feel it. And Pettis is so frustrating because you see the potential in him, and then it's like, oh man, it just never quite gets there. But go ahead, Bobby. What do you think?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say bring him back. He's somebody that knows he knows the system. I think he ain't gonna be a problem in the locker room, and you ain't gonna expect him to do nothing big. Me personally, you know who the top three are, and then I'm with you. You gotta give Velus Jones another shot at this. You know what I'm saying? He said he bought a jug machine, so get your hands right. You gotta drop the Dropsy name, bro. We trying to get your name back over here on Chicago Bears Central, but at the end of the day, bro, I would say keep him just to round him out. But I don't know if the Bears go with 6 wide receivers because they gonna have 5 in the top 3, Velus and EQ, because they just re-signed EQ.
And the thing too, I know a lot of people are saying JSN is not coming. That, like, you got to keep in mind, we have to do something with the offensive and defensive line. We JSN, unless we trade either a Claypool or Darnell Mooney, JSN ain't coming. I hear it, and I would love him. I know Justin Fields want him, but we got to be realistic. Like, we have so many spots that we need to fill. And I know we got a lot of draft picks, but like, you have to now address the positions that we have a number one. We have 2 solid number 2s in Claypool and Mooney. It really doesn't make sense to bring in JSN right now unless you move one of the wide receivers. And even then, you still got to address these other positions. If we give Justin Fields all the wide receivers in the world, it don't mean crap if he's still running for his life behind the offensive line. Bro. So I don't think the JSN thing is going to happen. I understand it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm with you on that logic too.
Can I throw a wrench in? Go ahead.
I was going to say there is no way that you draft a wide receiver when you know you got a good 4 with a potential the 5 in Velus coming in, because you know EQ and he not trash, but he okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think JSN makes a good pick at number 9. Go ahead,
I would just say I'll throw this wrench in. How about with one of those picks later on in the draft, we draft a pretty promising wide receiver? Then what do you do with Pettis or Velus Jones? Is it just competition? What do we do?
I think if we doing any skill position later in the draft, is going to be running back, because I don't think at this point now, I don't think Montgomery's coming back.
Hey, wait, why not? This is the first time you said this.
This is the first, and this is what I've been thinking about. So since we had our trade live stream, the emergency live stream, I've been thinking heavily on this. And now that we got an additional $19 million at wide receiver, I just in an era of football in which you can get quality running backs late in the draft, in this draft, or even free agents cheaper, I just don't see. I used to say that $9.5 million is fine for Montgomery. I just don't know if I see polls giving that money, considering you just got, and yes, his contract's declining. It's going to save the Bears money over time, but you just added $19 million for this first season. I don't know if I see it, man.
I'm with you on that, especially with that money thing right there. And then, hey, if anybody was watching, because I know we was watching, but that running back Spears, he's a must-have on the team.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if they draft Spears, if they can get him, I'm not Monty who? Not even worried about you, bro. I'm not even worried. David, I'm good, bro. I'm good on David, bro, at that point. If they can get Spears, keep in mind, TJ Spears, me and Bobby been talking about him since the Senior Bowl. This dude brings everything you need in a modern day running back. Yes, he needs to fill out some in the NFL. He's a little narrow. That is some concern as far as durability there. But like you look, the speed, the agility. He has a great running style. He doesn't lose the ball. He has great balance. He's not as good in the passing game as David Montgomery, but he wasn't really used that way in Tulane either. Listen, I'm high on Jay Spears, bro.
And what if the Bears are feeling like you, the Bears like, hey, Khalil Herbert, he performed well when you was out, Monty, or in the spots when you were there. Yeah. What if the Bears feeling like he can be the number one?
Hey, the writing on the wall. They didn't tag him. They not finna give him nothing over $8 million, I think. So he might want 10 or whatever he wants, but I think he's gone. I'm just looking at this Detroit guy in here. He just tweaking. He a little jealous right now because we got DJ Moore.
He knows.
I'll see you in the chat, big dog.
He knows where the division's going. He knows where's the division's going. Is all I'm gonna say on that one. He knows. And also with Jay Spears, you got to look at it. In most mock drafts, I've looked at 35 mock drafts in the last 2 days. They got him going anywhere between the 70s to the 90s. Guess who got 2 picks in the 60s?
Oh, yeah.
That's all
maybe.
I'm gonna say.
It's a maybe. It's a maybe. Oh, bro.
And we know Ryan Poles is a tactician. He looks at everything. He goes with depth. And he's not against drafting older players because I think Jay Spears was a senior, but the dude still has huge upside. I'm not saying he's going to come in day one and be better than David Montgomery. Hell no, I'd be crazy to say that. But in an era of football where the running back is probably the easiest replaced position, you just got to look at the writing being on the wall, bro.
Oh, sure. Bro. Hey, man. Hey, man, this is going to be good, man. I can't wait till next week, man. Bro, I can't wait.
Next week is about to be crazy. Bears can start negotiating. We start seeing signings announced Wednesday. We about to be working, bro. I took off work Wednesday, too, by the way, just so I can just do update videos on it. I just know it's going to be what it is, man. All right, let's move on from that, though. Adam Schefter had this to say in regards to Jalen Carter possibly still falling to the Bears. He says, I think there's a real chance he's going to be there for them, and they're going to have to do the work on him and spend some time, and I know they'll be at his pro day watching him closely, meeting with him, and once they do that, they can decide what they want to do. Now, we talked about this a little bit after the trade for the number 1 pick went down. Adam Schefter is probably nobody's 100% right. But when he's pretty good at projecting things. He has a pretty good track record. Jalen Carter and the ability to fall down to number 1. To me, what this says is that Ryan Poles also probably did this research. He called around. He probably, if Jalen Carter is this guy and him feeling comfortable to fall down to number 1, if he still gets the guy that we thought he should draft in the top 5 and he got a number 1 wide receiver in this, Ryan Poles is goated. Bro, walk away. Ryan Poles is goated. Just walk away. Like you put him in the Hall of Fame right now for the Chicago Bears and everything. If he finesse this to where he got a number 1 wide receiver and walks away with what many people think is a generational talent in Jalen Carter, bro, just send it on. He's the best GM we've ever had.
Vito Corleone on, bro. And then, and look, hey, look, the narrative. Okay, I understand that a couple kids lost their life with this racing incident with Jalen Carter, but the kid, he's a young kid. Young kids do stupid things. They just won the national championship. The quarterback went to jail as well. Now that, you know what I'm saying? Stinson went to jail too. Yeah. I would draft him. There ain't no thoughts about it. If he's there at 9, if you don't draft him, I'm gonna look at you different. I'm gonna look like, okay, what the fuck? You gonna do all this good shit?
Bro, Jalen Carter's right there. And that's the thing. Because here's what I'll say though: if Jalen Carter and Wilson are both there, and then he goes Wilson, I'm not mad at that. But if he goes something weird, like a weird position, like he goes cornerback and they're right there, bro. Listen, I'm riding.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be mad regardless if he pick Wilson or not. If you don't get Jalen Carter and he's sitting there and Wilson sitting there, if you get Wilson, I'm still pissed. Like, bro, what's to you, bro? You bring us all the way up and then you bring us all the way down, bro.
But that's the thing. There are some people that do think that Wilson can be the better player overall. Yeah, let's be clear.
But some people think that. I heard that too.
I disagree with those people for sure.
But yeah, man. Hey, but Ryan Post doing his due diligence, man. Yesterday, Daniel Greenberg reported that the Bears been having conversation with the Georgia football staff. So they doing their due diligence to see what the hell is going on, to see if this guy, you know what I'm saying, what type of guy he is. Cause I know Shy McVay, what the fuck, what's the draft guy?
Todd McShay.
Yeah,
Todd McShay.
We already heard that Jalen Carter has character issues. What?
Get that dumb shit out of here.
Why is it that every time something positive comes out about Jalen Carter, there's a new video that's released? Y'all see Baki? Shout out to Baki in the chat. Like, come on, bro. Stop trying to say, like, yes, he made a huge mistake. Don't get me wrong. He made a terrible, dumbass choice as a young person. I do not want to make light of that and make it seem like it's not as bad as what it is.
Absolutely.
But he doesn't deserve to get his future taken away because he made a mistake, bro.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The thing is, like I said on the show when we talked about it, everybody in here, if you didn't do something stupid when you were young, then you ain't lived a life, and I don't trust nothing you say at that point. We've all done stupid shit. Has all that stupid shit resulted in somebody losing their life? No, but we got to stop acting like it's Jalen Carter's fault, because that man made his own decision as well. They were making stupid decisions together. So,
yes, absolutely. And you know, go ahead, nephew.
Nah, I was just saying, go ahead.
And blessings to, I think it was a young lady that lost her life and a young man. I think blessings to them. But you know, they just like Haize said, they had part to blame too for getting involved in stupid shit like that. So, but if this guy Ryan Post do that, just put a statue next to Sweetness out there. So, just go and get him a statue, bro. Cause can't nobody finessing like that, bro. Who finessing like that, bro? Who doing that? Nobody.
For real. He's definitely got the genius label now.
Hey, I gotta get through the draft first. Let me get through the draft.
We gotta get through free agents first. I want to see how he constructs these deals, bro. Like that's gonna be telling for sure as well. And man, we gotta see free agency, then the draft. But Ryan Poles, at least the start of this, man, he's handling this like a G, bro. Handling it like a G.
Oh, like a G.
I want to see how much money he throwing at Bobby Okereke. How much money? You ain't want to get Roquan 20 mil, bro.
Oh, but see,
Roquan gonna be mad as hell.
Bobby Okereke doesn't even like the projections that I've read said 14 million is the number for Bobby Okereke. Is that still high? Yeah. But if you can get Bobby Okereke for the less than the $20 million Roquan got, and you still got Jack Sanborn, who's shown a lot for you that you got undrafted,
bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, don't forget about Jack. That's my son.
Oh no, we ain't forget about Jack.
Oh, we ain't never gonna forget about Jack Sanborn.
That's my son, man.
Bro. You already know. We ain't forgetting about Jack, bro.
Shout out to
I hope he start next season, man. It's starting to look like they go try to replace his position. They better let my kids start, bro.
Oh,
Jack
no,
Sanborn.
I think he good, bro. I think
you
he's
think he good? Okay, I'm not so sure. Okay.
You ain't got to pay him that much. You ain't got to replace that.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Like I think he's gonna get every opportunity to. I definitely think he's gonna get every opportunity to earn that starting position and to show it. But keep in mind, he's already wowed them. Like he kept as an undrafted rookie, you led the NFL in tackles while you were a starter before you got hurt.
Come on now. Come on, man.
Like all jokes aside, Roquan Smith wanted $20 million. We brought in an undrafted rookie that did the exact same shit that Roquan was doing while he was here.
And
the
more.
Exact same shit.
And more.
I'm just saying.
He throw games like Roquan. We was over here.
I wasn't even going to go there.
He threw games, bro. He did. He had no tackles. How you gonna have no tackles in the game?
Roquan looking at you like this right now. He like, why you gotta shit on me, CDubb? Why you gotta shit on me? Why is CDubb talking shit about me on the live stream? That's what Roquan Smith is saying right now.
Come on, dude. You want our attention bad. We ain't finna get it to you right now.
You steady trying to say
it's always I think that's probably Don Burr, which Don Burr is a funny dude, but like it's always funny when people from other teams go. Like if there's a reason you're not in the live stream, nobody gives a shit about the Detroit Lions. Nobody does. You giving us more energy for the Bears right now than you giving your own team. Nobody cares about the Detroit Lions. That's it.
Oh, bro.
But keep it moving, man. But yeah, like to get back on the topic, is as far as Jalen Carter falling or not, man. Like this is a deep draft when it comes to defensive linemen. The Bears are going to walk away. I honestly think the Bears are going to walk away with this draft with 2 new starters on the defensive line in this draft.
Great.
So
that'd be great.
That'd be ideal. That'd be ideal to get two game changers, if you would, on the defensive line, or prospects that could be game changers in the future on the defensive line. Absolutely.
For sure,
Agreed.
for sure. All right, we got one more topic that we had planned today. It's CDubb's topic, so I'm gonna let him present it because I can't do it justice like CDubb can. Go ahead, CDubb. Let's give us what's on your mind, brother.
Hey man, shout out to Drip, man. Look, check this out. I know it's rumors in a rumor mill that Aaron Rodgers is pretty much going from this NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? The North is up for grabs. We just gonna be honest. The North is up for grabs. So Justin Fields, we gave you a pass this year, bro. This past year that we played, we gave you a pass. The offensive line, the weapons you had some weapons, but they wasn't reliable as we thought they should have been. You got DJ Moore. Darnell Mooney had an injury at the end of the season, and you gained Chase Claypool at the end of the season. It's time to take the North. When you look at the teams in the North, the Minnesota Vikings, that ain't gonna keep working. Terry Cousins, when they gonna move off Terry Cousins? I think this is probably the last year they're gonna try to play with him. Detroit Lions, they had an okay season. We just gonna be honest, it was okay, but your best player is the quarterback, and we all know that ain't going to get you far. When you look at Green Bay, do you believe in Jordan Love? We don't know. He's not A-Rod. I know that's for sure. Justin Fields is already the best player on the Chicago Bears. He needs to be the best player in the NFC North. We need a division title this upcoming year. That's the pressure. That's all he got. He got to take care of business this year. It is no fact. And don't ever discount that 2024 first round pick from Ryan Poles. That's why I'm saying he vetoed Corleone. If he do not perform, do not be surprised if the Bears are looking, if the Carolina sucks next year, if the Bears are looking at that kid from USC or any other quarterback out there that's destined to be great. So Justin Fields got a lot of pressure. If y'all think he ain't got no pressure this year, he got a lot of pressure, for sure.
Well said, because I think the man do got some pressure on him now, because I think that this thing gonna continue to build out. I see Ryan Poles building the trenches now within free agency and through the draft. Hey, I'm not gonna put the pressure the division title, but you at least got to be in contention for a playoff spot next season, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You got to.
Yeah, I mean, at this point now, we know that the weapons, you ain't got no more excuses for the weapons of Justin Fields. The line, we got to see what he does with the offensive line, but at the end of the day, Justin Fields has to make a step up, if not a full-blown leap this season. He has to. And as much as I'm excited about this team, excited about what we're doing and what we still can potentially do in free agency and the draft, it all means nothing if Justin Fields doesn't take the advantage of what's now of the weapons and improved team that he's going to have and make a leap. And, I will say I'm not a blind. I love the Bears, right? But I'm not a blind where I'm just going to ignore the realities of things. Justin Fields has to step up big this season in a major way. It's cool. You did it with your feet. We acknowledge you. You made plays. You were one of the most exciting players in football last season, but you did it on a 3-14 team. Can you be that exciting? Can you make better decisions? Can you step up now on a team that is going to – you got DJ Moore now. And right or wrong, there's going to be undue pressure on the Bears as a whole, and a lot of that is going to fall on the shoulders of who's supposed to be our franchise quarterback. And if he does not step up, I'm right there with C-Dubb. Ryan Poles, keep in mind, Ryan Poles did not draft Justin Fields. They are invested in him. They've now backed him and made the moves necessary to put him in the right situation. But do not never mistake that for saying that if he does not excel in that situation, the Bears could pivot. That's just the reality. I know some Bears fans aren't going to want to hear it. We are so ready to anoint Justin Fields as just this great quarterback. Listen, you got all the talent in the world, all the potential in the world to be an MVP caliber quarterback. But potential don't win games. You have to win games. And so with that being said, Justin Fields has to win next season. I'm not saying that we have to win the division next season, but we can't be a 3-14 team. I'll say this. If the Bears get anything less than 9 wins next season, it's a failure, period.
Oh, bro.
And then let me add this. I think he's up for the challenge.
For sure.
I think he will step up to the challenge, but the pressure is still there, guys. I'm telling you, he was great. 1,100 yards rushing. but you gotta show us some wins next year. We need some dubs. We need some dubs, big dog.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to show up. And then the good thing is that it seems like Ryan Poles, you bring in more. Now these guys that was running and making stupid ass mistakes in some of the games we could have won, like the Minnesota game could have won, the Giants game could have won. You know what I'm saying? Now these guys get more experience, and now with the hits principle, they should be able to play smarter football. You at least like to believe so.
Yeah. And so, I mean, the offense is going to have to step up, man. And a lot of, as much pressure as we're talking about that's on Justin Fields, let's also talk about Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy got pressure on him this season. You can't have those bullshit ass second half of calls where we're wondering if we're wondering if you calling out of Matt Nagy's playbook. Any pressure that's put towards Justin Fields, let's put that equal pressure on Luke Getsy as the offensive coordinator. You got your weapons. You now got them early in the season. You know now how to build the system and the scheme. You ain't got the excuse of we added to Chase Claypool and you couldn't integrate him in the offense. We ain't got the excuse of Darnell Mooney not being healthy. We coming into the season theoretically fully healthy. Yes, you're going to have ding-ups during the season. You're going to miss some players in some games and crap like that. But we need to also acknowledge that Luke Getsy has huge amount of pressure on him to prove. I'm going to still see Dub's thing. This season, last season was the time for Ryan Poles to prove he was a genius or a jackass. Next season, it's time for Luke Getsy to prove if you're a genius or a jackass at the offensive coordinator.
Let's go, baby. Because we only seen Luke Getsy, bro. If he coached the entire game, how he coached the first drive, bro, we would have definitely
every first drive was
first drive.
It's literally like he was like, bet we about to get creative to open the game. Bet, okay, cool. What we do in the second quarter? All that creative shit we did, fuck it. We doing magic plays.
Push X, mother.
What we doing here, bro? What is we doing? Like, come on, man.
Hey, can I ask is Eberflus if we have a fucked up year this upcoming year? What about Matt?
That defense better be on.
What about Matt now?
I don't think Eberflus is on a hot seat quite. I think the synergy between him and Ryan Poles to build this team, the way that he came in and changed the culture, I don't think realistically you can't put him on the hot seat yet. Now, I do think that if we're talking 3-4 years after he took over the team, then if we're still stumbling around this area where we haven't made a playoff push or anything like that, that's when he can start getting in the hot seat. But I don't see it quite yet. It's only his second season. I don't see it quite yet.
I feel like Matt Eberflus is just evading a lot of criticism. Like he always out the way. Like it's always directed towards Justin Fields and Luke Getsy, Ryan Poles. Nobody ever blames Matt Eberflus. It's like he hiding and ducking. Is I'm right on this, or is it just not his fault?
Hiding and dunk. I don't get the hiding and dunking part.
Because I seem like okay for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Bobby?
I'm gonna just say, I believe he faced some criticism, but you know that the Bears defense was straight. It was decent. It wasn't the best, but you know what I'm saying? The defensive backfield was solid. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they still had some additions to make, but we can say, bro, that first 4 weeks of looking at that offense, horrible, bro, before they start implementing new things and getting Justin Fields going. But I would say that there's going to be far more criticism coming this year, especially with all the additions, because now tomorrow you about to hear the Bears and the Carolina Panthers made a blockbuster trade. Let's talk about it. So
it's going down.
It's about to be on. It's about to be on tomorrow. And so I think it's going to be more criticism coming for sure this season for Eberflus, for sure.
But if that defense ain't right, Joe, he a defensive coach this year.
Keep in mind, so we got a first-time head coach and 2 first-time coordinators. I always thought that was a problem, having first-time everything. Yeah. I think when you have a rookie head coach, you want experienced coordinators. But that's what they did. That's what they went to. And I'm not saying that Eberflus should not get criticism, especially if we struggle next season, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But keep in mind, we got rid of basically all of our veterans between the offseason last year to the Roquan trade. We got rid of every veteran we had on the team, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of comes when you do that, it kind of comes built in with like, okay, the lowered expectations. But now this offseason, Eberflus is building his defense. So if you come in there and it doesn't perform, you definitely deserve to start getting some of that criticism.
And a little bit off the Bears, I'm just doing that. I always got a method to my madness. When you look at Lovie Smith, he had 1 year, and he had to be of a similar, some type of shade. You know what I'm saying? And then he don't get the shit like Matt Eberflus. He don't get a lot of pressure. Yeah, I don't even want to forget it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But go ahead. I'm gonna save it.
I feel,
You know what I'm saying? Just we gonna be fair.
What you're saying completely. No, I feel what you're saying completely. You gotta be able to fairly evaluate what the hell's going on the roster. You have to, and so I mean, Eberflus as the head coach, just like with the quarterback, that you get most of the blame. It is what it is. Like we've seen quarterbacks that get blamed, and it's not even an offense. It's the damn defense that can't stop the other team, but somehow. So I mean, you as the head coach, you take on all of that because you decided on these coordinators. So if Alan Williams ain't working out, you get one, right? The way that I look at it and the way I always give my coach, it's different with basketball and football. With a coach, you get one for me. If you hire a coordinator and you fire him and bring in a new coordinator, at that point, I can't blame the coordinator no more. It's whatever decision you're making as the head coach. So if the Bears defense ain't working, I'm giving you one. You get to blame Alan Williams for one more season. After that, Eberflus, I'm looking at you like, hey, bro, like you were supposed to be it's much like with Billy Donovan in Chicago. You came in and the development was the part that they sold us on. You ain't developed shit. Man, Eberflus, you're a defensive head coach. You sold us on the hits principle. If the hits principle don't turn into a win principle, you got some issues coming, bro.
Drip cooking.
Drip.
He cooking. I don't even want to say nothing now. Continue.
Hell no.
I'm just being real, bro. All that shit sounds good. The hits principle, the concept, all that shit sounds good. But I need that shit to turn into wins.
The wins principle,
I tell you what,
bro.
I can't go through another 3-14 season, bro. I've been a Bears fan my whole life. It's been 36 years since we won a Super Bowl. You mean I can't suffer through no more of this shit, bro. None of this. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be like, hey, you get fired. Fire everybody at that point, bro.
Hey, if everything goes good, you think we win one? Well, let's just say we go to a Super Bowl before we move to Arlington Heights. Because that's probably gonna be in the next 5 years.
No, Arlington Heights could. Well, it depends. The full development can take 10 to 12 years to develop. Now, I do think that they're gonna probably try to get the stadium up first, and then the parking lot, so they can start bringing people in while they build up everything else. But we're talking about at least 5 years before that stadium's up. So I will say this: keep in mind, 5 years. Justin Fields already played 2. 3. That's 7 years. 3? No, 2. Yeah,
2 years. 2 years.
So that'll be 7 years of Justin Fields' career. Yeah, I would say by then, like, real talk, some got to get by then, bro.
You at least got to have some playoff wins or something.
You got to have a NFC championship berth by then. That's the timeline I'm putting on it. 5 years from now, we don't have at least one NFC championship, not necessarily winning, but getting to the game. It's a fail for the whole.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. 100%. Shout out to Smith 60 with the super chat for sure.
Shout out to Smith 60 with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. He says, where does more stack up versus Bears wide receivers all time?
Oh, that's tough.
That's tough
because he ain't played yet.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're saying if he had the career that he's had already in a Bears uniform, where would he stack up as wide receiver? Off the top, I'd have to look at the list. Off the top of my head, I'd probably say top 10 to 12 easily.
Yeah, bro.
And it's tough for me to say that. You know, you got Tom Waddle, you got Curtis Conway. These are not very, very, very like elite Hall of Fame wide receivers. I don't think we had too many of those, if any. But Tom Waddle, Curtis Conway, you could put the kid with Jake Cutler, Brandon Marshall in there. We ain't had that. Willie Gold. You know, we ain't had that many, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And some of our what could have been great got hurt. So like,
Smear say he top 4 easily.
I mean, okay, so who we're saying? Curtis Conway, Brandon Marshall, Devin
Tom Waddle,
wide receiver, Tom
Waddle,
Mushin Muhammad. We putting him up there?
Yeah, put Mushin in there. Absolutely,
Mushin Muhammad up there.
Okay. Yeah,
where we ranking Jeffrey and A-Rod?
Jeffrey got to go up there too.
So that right there, that would push. More can't be other than top 8 just because of the players that we named already. So
yeah, to be safe, top 10.
Yeah, being top 10. I think that's fair to be top 10.
That's safe.
I would love to see what it would have been like if Johnny Knox never got hurt, though, bro.
Me too, bro. I thought he was on his way. He was on his way.
Yeah. So,
somebody
else mentioned Kevin White,
Bernard Berrien. I forgot about Bernard, bro.
Oh, bro, I liked him.
Did forget about Bernard. We
Calvin White,
and that's the thing.
We haven't had many elite.
We haven't had many elite wide receivers, but we had some damn good ones. And DJ Moore is an elite wide receiver.
Marcus Robinson, my goodness.
bro.
Torian, what you saying, Kevin White for, bro?
Because dumbass Detroit dude said Kevin White. Bro, the record for the Bears wide receivers all time is 4K. What?
Bro,
Really?
and
Damn!
bro, and there hasn't been a Bears quarterback to throw over 4,000 yards ever. Fields can be the first.
Wow.
Fields can be.
Wait a minute. Tom Waddle got more than 4,000 yards, bro. He got
Let's
to.
take a look.
Yeah, Tom Waddle
bro.
got high more than 4K, bro.
That is crazy to me. Somebody said Rex Grossman is the top QB. Unfortunately, in this
Unfortunately, yes. Like real talk. Unfortunately, yes. Like, all right. So we have. Wow. Walter Payton is number 4 all time for receiving yards. That's wild, bro. So our top 5. That's crazy. Is that real?
That's real. Call it out. That's real. Call it out. That's real.
I'm sorry. So our receiving yards all time. We got Johnny Morris with 5,000 receiving yards all time. Harlan Hill with 4,600. Ashlon Jeffrey with 4,500. Walter Payton with 4,538. Mike Ditka with 4,503. Curtis Conway's number 6. Matt Forte is in the top 10 of receiving yards for the Chicago Bears. That's bananas, bro.
We need some help.
We got 2 running backs in the top 10 receiving yards for the Chicago Bears.
Damn. That's sorry, bro. We got to change the narrative, bro. This is ridiculous. Bro.
We got to get right this season. I'm telling you.
This is bad.
Over 1,000, bro. Somebody needs. So 5K is the record. Yep.
5K is the record.
Why ain't got more than 4K? That's crazy to me.
That's bananas, fam. Like,
yeah. We always
Berrien isn't even in the top 20, bro. Berrien is number 30. Musha Muhammad's number 31. Darnell Mooney is already number 32. Tom Waddle only has 2,100 receiving yards.
Wow.
Yeah, DJ Moore finna be here for a minute, so he finna be the lead. He finna be the lead.
What, 2-3 seasons?
That's bananas, bro. That's bananas.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Shout out to Smear 60 on that one.
Hey, shout out to Smith 60 for sure.
That's crazy. How the hell we got 2 running backs in the top 10 of receiving yards all time for the Chicago Bears?
Bro, we go look at the Steelers. They shitting on us with the wide receivers, bro.
That's
crazy.
Funny, bro. That's deep. That's wow.
Bro.
Wow. We could literally see, like you said, DJ Moore could break the all-time receiving record for the Bears in 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's a shame, bro.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's good, then. I guess we got to change it. That's the Justin. Come on. Look at all this pressure on my man, bro. It's a lot of pressure on this kid, bro.
You got to get it right, bro.
I think he can handle it.
I said Devin Hester, we can't rank him as a wide receiver. Devin Hester is number 21 all time for receiving yards for the Chicago Bears.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Justin. Devin Hester
has
on 3rd down.
2,807 yards receiving. That is 21st all time for the Chicago Bears.
That is
and this
crazy.
man, bro, this is bananas. This just blew my mind, bro.
You said Mike Ditka up there. What rank is Mike Ditka like?
Mike Ditka is number 5.
That's crazy as hell, Joe.
Yeah.
They weren't even passing like that.
DJ Moore about to be the best wide receiver in Chicago Bears history.
Bro, that just blew my mind, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's because we haven't had any great quarterbacks, bro.
That too.
That's
look at Jay Cutler is the best quarterback we've ever had.
Is that right? Is he better than Jim McMahon? It's crazy. We got to say this.
Jay Cutler,
but is he better than Jim McMahon?
Well,
Jay Cutler owns every Chicago Bears passing record by far. I'm talking about he has 100,000 more yards than the next quarterback under him, which is Sid Luckman. Mitchell Trubisky's number 5 all-time passing for the Chicago Bears.
This is so embarrassing.
What Justin Fields
Rex Grossman's in the top 15 all-time passing for the Chicago Bears, bro.
This is so fucking embarrassing, bro.
What Justin
Kyle
Fields
Orton is in the top 20 for the Chicago Bears.
Cal Orton,
Bro, you want to know something crazy? Justin Fields is already in number 20 all-time passing in Chicago Bears.
he ain't go over 200 yards that many times last year.
That's Justin Fields had an over 300-yard passing game in his career yet? That's crazy.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
That's nuts, bro.
Bananas, bro. This we and people when people call us a poverty franchise, this must be what they looking at, bro.
No, bro.
This is ridiculous, bro.
Hey, they said don't say that stat no more.
That shit embarrassing as hell, bro.
Bro. Cade McNown is number 25 all-time Bears passer.
Wait a minute, what?
The Bears have been around for over 100 years. And why is Nick Foles and Josh McNown and Cade McNown, both McNown brothers, in our top 30 all time?
Bro, hey, but I'll tell you what, I bet you we got some of the best linebackers. I bet
bro. Linebackers, corners, and safety. Trying to
Yo, we up there linebackers for sure.
Bro, how many seasons did Cordell Stewart play for us?
1. I think it's 1.
He only played 9 games. Cordell Stewart only played 9 games for us, and he's 39 all time.
That's bad, bro. That's bad. Come on, Fields. Supplant yourself as the best quarterback in Bears.
Hey, Justin Fields say it's too fucking cold to be throwing out here.
Bro. I guess that's what all the other quarterbacks were saying.
Oh, that's what it is. It's too cold, bro.
That is bananas, bro. That's
wild.
That's tough, bro.
Damn, they bring it up. Rick Martin. What about Jim Harbaugh? Where Jim Harbaugh at on that list?
Hold on, let me go back. Jim Harbaugh is number 3 all-time passing for the Chicago Bears. And Jim McMahon is number 4. Our top 5 quarterbacks by passing yards are Jay Cutler, Sid Luckman, Jim Harbaugh, Jim McMahon, and Mitchell Trubisky.
You know what? Sid Luckman played in what, the 1920s or some shit? What the fuck?
Hey, they talking about where's Mike Glennon?
He threw for 5 yards. He ain't on there.
All right, off the top of your head, who do you think are the top 5 running backs per rushing yards all-time Chicago Bears?
I think it's
Walter
first, Forte second.
Neil Anderson.
Top 3 all solid right now.
Thomas Jones.
No, he's number 7.
All right. Benson. Cedric Benson.
David Montgomery.
No, David Montgomery. Number 6.
Gail Sayers.
Gail Sayers number 5. There's somebody above Gail Sayers.
Damn.
Curtis Enos.
Rick Caceres in 1955. He played from us from 1955 to 1964. He's number 4 all-time rushing yards for the Chicago Bears.
Damn, I don't
That's a
even
nice list of running backs, though. Ain't it?
Listen,
the running back list sound way better than the quarterback.
Like, the running backs we good. Like I'm not mad at that list at all. But god damn, bro, that is a struggle. That's crazy,
bro. Hey man, we got to change the narrative with the Bears, man. This is sad, bro, with the quarterback. So that's why when I was hearing all that shit about Bryce Young, bro, I was like, Joe, Bears, y'all got to chill, bro. We got something good. Stick with it, bro. Stick with it. Oh my God. This is bad, bro. CJ Rick Carsey.
He talking about that. He pulled it. CJ the True pulled the TO. He talking about those are my quarterbacks.
That is a struggle, bro. That is wild, bro. That is crazy.
Man, we have Rashawn Salam, Anthony Thomas, A-Train, Curtis Enos. We have some dope ass running backs for sure.
We always find linebackers and running backs.
Absolutely.
Always. We always find linebackers and running backs. So, man, but this has been a very stressful last segment. I don't even remember how we got here looking at this. I wish I would have never looked at it, to be honest with you, because that was all-time passes.
Everybody gonna have to take a shot.
Bro,
calm down, bro.
That just messed up all the good vibes I had from the trade and free agency.
Bro. Like, damn.
That's deep, man. That is crazy.
Shit. Smear 60 said his aunt lives in Gail Sayers' old house. His
so your aunt's rich.
No,
Ask
bro,
her if she want to be a sugar mama. Does she?
Fucking trip.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
Bro.
Well, fellas,
You know that's what we, Torian. You know what? That's what we do, Joe. We gonna turn up every time we come up on this bit. You know
man, that was funny, man. That's crazy. We've really struggled as a franchise, man. That is tough.
The quarterback position, bro.
Yeah, quarterback and receivers, man. That is wild.
That's
bro.
crazy as hell, bro.
That's tough, bro.
I'd have traded one of those. You know? Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say some funny shit. Like I'd have traded one of those greats for like a great wide receiver. If we could trade like Brian Urlacher for T.O., I'd do that. You know what I'm saying? You feel?
Hey, well, now we got DJ Moore. He's about to own a lot of records,
bro. Quickly.
If DJ Moore is a Chicago Bear for 5 or more years, he's going to own every receiving record for the Chicago Bears. Crazy. And just keep in mind, if Justin Fields just plays for the next and stays healthy for the next 5 years, he can easily be in the top 5. We looking at Bears history right now. We ain't even know it, bro. Like this is bananas, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, if he could pass over 4,000 yards, he his way, because that's the first record that he could break. Bro.
But honestly, can he do that? Could y'all see him doing that?
If the offensive line comes together, it's a possibility. I don't know about this first season, but it's definitely a possibility, bro. Definitely possible.
Gonna do it this season. Yeah,
not this
for sure.
That's
hey man, this feel like old time, man. We back to it. Feel like the season is already started. We got the gang excited about the Bears. DJ Moore is here. I just can't wait, bro. I just got Bears fever, bro. It ain't even close to the season, bro.
No,
it ain't even close.
Bro, we haven't even started free agency yet.
Bro, it ain't even
excitement is crazy, man. But you guys, you already know, you stay tuned right here. This is the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related, man. I'm going to go ahead and let Bobby send us off.
Hey, y'all already know it's Sunday. Enjoy y'all Sunday dinner and call your mamas. That's it. That's all. If you want more for me and CDubb, hit us up on Shy Bulls Podcast, and then go on ahead and continue to get my mans up to that upper echelon, and go ahead and subscribe to Chicago Bulls Central. Y'all know what to do.
Oh, bro.
Absolutely. If you want to follow us on social media, you can do so at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, a text message or voicemail for our Friday mailbag episodes. Or we can also start doing Saturday mailbag episodes if y'all stop being lazy and start actually hitting the voicemail line. But the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Bear down, y'all. Have a good weekend. Peace.